And we are back with another video. Today I want to talk about a specific designer fragrance which is pretty new. It recently released, and it is Eros Energy by Versace. The profile of this fragrance is a pretty familiar one. This mix between all these Aventus and Aventus Cologne type of fragrances, close to Club de Nuit, but in a higher quality, you could say. This is Versace quality, so Versace has this. It's not quite up there with like Chanel and Dior, but it is a designer type of fragrance, and it's in that price bracket. The biggest caveat about this fragrance: brings absolutely nothing new to the table. It's basically a DNA you know, mixed with other DNAs you know. It's quality that you know, and it's a brand that you know, which is probably the worst part about all of this, because it looks cool and the name is cool because it's Eros, but it has nothing to do with Eros in my personal opinion. So it's very citrusy, it's musky and a little woody, and that is basically what all these Aventus copies did as well. It only lacks the fresh fruity part, you could say. It is a bit fresh because it's citrusy, but it is not refreshing in this pineapple way as Aventus, for example, is. So if you are looking for something like Club de Nuit, but in a bit better quality, and don't want to spend the big bucks on Aventus and Aventus Cologne and stuff, this could be for you. To break down the notes, it has loads of different citruses in the top, like mandarin orange, blood orange, bergamot, lemon and lime. In the heart we have black currant and amber, and in the base we have oak moss and musk and patchouli. It's a very common profile, basically like all of the other Aventus type DNAs. When it comes to performance, this fragrance has performance. It's just not a strong performer. It's long lasting, but it gets close to the skin after like 2 to 3 hours. But that's what mostly summer freshies do, because they demand you to have sunlight and warmth. It basically evaporates off your skin. That's what these fresh fragrances are supposed to do. As I said, it's not as fresh. I think it's more of an all-rounder than what it seems to be. Shining yellow bottle. It's not as typical summer freshie, I wouldn't say, because it lacks a bit of the freshness, because it's not like heavily sweet or something, but it leans more towards the sweetness than towards the freshness. It's an eau de parfum concentration, so yeah, it should at least have something when it comes to performance. Versace Eros Energy. Not worth the price, but decent fragrance. They probably saw the opportunity to bring something like Club de Nuit, which is not a mainstream designer fragrance. It's a cheapie. People buy it through the internet, basically. This one can be bought in stores, and they saw the opportunity to take releasing a not as expensive Aventus type of fragrance, and took it, which is kind of smart, to be honest. I don't know how what people think about this fragrance. In the mainstream area, it could be pretty successful. We will have to see. In the mainstream nowadays, people know Aventus, and probably, if anything, will confuse this with Aventus. Decent fragrance, but not really recommended from my personal side. At least not for retail, because Club de Nuit is a decent fragrance, and Eros Energy is fine. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, this quick little review, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace out, bye bye.